Hi, I had a question today. What are some of the physical symptoms and somatic symptoms that a person with DID can suffer from over a period of time? So I'm going to try to list as many as I can here because I have a lot of them. I have my computer up and I have my medical page up so I can give you what the doctors have on my page. One is acne. I've suffered with acne for a long time, since I was a little girl. And for some reason, because of my body switching and the hypertension that it's in, it never goes away. Another thing is irritable bowel syndrome. And that is due to the chronic pain of trying to digest and being, again, under a hypertension mode. Ulcers cause blood pressure to rise. They cause body temperature to rise. Switching can be very painful at times, especially when a little ulcer is out for me. Another thing I've been diagnosed with is insomnia, sleep disorder, and that also causes issues with the body. I render probably 3 to 6 hours a night, and sometimes it can vary. It can even be 2 hours a night if a little's out all night. It just depends. Another issue I have, that I've suffered from for many years is fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a nerve disease. And as I get older and the switching still takes place, my nerves get worse and worse, which causes more pain, swelling, hot and cold spells in my hands and feet. Other thing that I deal with is somatic symptoms. And somatic symptoms are symptoms that can come and go. One of them, which is strange, again, my therapist goes to my doctor's appointments to verify my medical records. And on them records, you will see fluctuation in body temperature with switches. Some are calmer, so I'm usually kind of cold, and a few other of us are cold. But now when littles come out, my body temperature rises tremendously. To the point where I can sweat profusely. Another issue is when I've had thyroid issues from this disorder. I've had PCOS issues, which is post-ovarian cyst syndrome. PCOS, yeah. Okay. And so what happens with that is because of the fluctuation of ulcers, it can change my body physically. And one of the issues was my blood cell count will change. So that's strange. It will be fine 1 minute and it won't be the next. Blood sugars can change. There's so many things that are somatic with this disorder, and they seem very real. I have been in the ER for multiple reasons because of side pain, because of back pain, and these pains are based on what happened during my abuse. They will somatically feel real and be there. And that's another issue. Some of the tests that I've had to have done, and there's a lot of them. I've had to have throat cultures. I've had to have urine samples, CBC, differentials, thyroxine checks, TSH, which is thyroid stimulation hormone, checked multiple times, a lipid panel, had cultural blood tests, protein check, and again, thyroid again, TSH again. They were trying to figure out what's going on here, because 1 minute it'd be fine, the next minute it'd be different. I've had a basic metabolic panel done. I've had EKGs. I've had CT-ABD pelvis with contrast done. Creatine serum done. CT-ABD pelvis again. Urinary analysis. T4. Magnesium levels checked. There is so many things that medical records show with DID. It is unreal. And the amount of fluctuation and changes. So these are things that over the years I've had done over and over. even my heart changes, my body posture changes. Everything's always changing with DID. The thing you will find with a lot of people that have DID is the amount of surgeries and issues they have with numerous things. One of them is, for women, is even heavy periods. Some have had their uteruses removed, all that because of the switching causes so many irrational body functions, because your mind literally puts you in these alternative states of age. And as odd as even allergies. You can have, one alter can have a specific allergy or allergic reaction to something, while another may not. Alters can have different food variation choices. Some may prefer one thing over another. DID can also cause panic attacks and phobias in one alter, or it may vary with another alter. It just depends. Flashbacks, stimuli, so something you see can cause a somatic symptom, or even a real physical symptom. A big thing is night terrors, flashbacks, even sleepwalking, talking in your sleep, yelling in your sleep, severe headaches, body pain. The thing is, these symptoms, they don't go away once you take something or you get a diagnosis. You have to work with it. And that personally, that's the issue I work with. Sometimes I'm doing really good, and then sometimes I can't move. I can't do anything that I want to do. So day to day can vary, hour to hour can vary, month to month can vary. And it's confusing and it's difficult to deal with. Some days I'm out most of the time and I can deal with everything. And then some days I'll lose time. It's just common. My idea is to get the biggest support team you can. For me, that's my husband, my children, and my therapist, and close family like my brother. So they see these symptoms and they see these issues. And, you know, if I got to have a hospital stay and I got to have some kind of checkup done, everybody is supportive. Everybody is there. It's the same with therapy when I come home. Everybody's supportive. Everybody is there. Everybody takes care of the house stuff until I can be back to get the alters back in line to do what they're used to doing. There's a routine. And the idea is to figure out that routine and have support, you know, have your therapist help you figure out a routine. The issue I forgot to bring up also is that neurology is huge into dissociative identity disorder. So brain scans are done to show the irregularity of your brain waves and all that with DID. So that is another thing that is a physical symptom. That's all I have on that. I hope you found this helpful. You're welcome to list any other symptoms that you have that are odd or strange, or things that will be helpful towards other systems. That's all I got. Hugs. Bye.